Okay, so we're back again. So we had the war news last night. So tend to think it's probably going to be a little bit of a bearish market. Maybe they like it. Maybe the money people like something getting sorted out, but all right, let's see what we got today. So maybe a little bit after the market closed yesterday. Okay, let's get rid of stuff here. Done. So what does this mean to me? When I'm doing this, I guess I would say the more we see of these, it would probably mean that we have more downside. So anyways, let's start. We did test our trend line to the bottom there. We do have our zone. We did get pushed back like we have in the past. It could be just going up to this level here. Get rid of some of these lines here. Put some new ones. Still relevant. It's probably still relevant. I'm going to go back to the weekly. So this has got so it's our weekly. We have on the weekly, it's mitigated. Fair value gap. We've kind of been getting stuffed here at the top. We're in a down candle. Tweezer bottom here. Did get war news. Do have, I think, other financial news and whatnot. On the daily, we have been respecting. Let's see. Yeah, daily. We had been respecting this fair value gap, but now it's not being. They got mitigated at the trend line, so seen some downside today. You have up there. We'll go down to the 4 hour. We kind of are. Our levels down here are kind of clustered together. Now we're right at this target here on the 4 hour fair value gap, tweezering up, creating this area. We've got 42 minutes till we solidify this fair value gap. It might mean we're going down. We've already mitigated it on the 2 hour, so that's kind of an argument that we're going up. Whoa. 2 hours at this target here. 1 hour. What kind of spread we got here? 9.2. I mean, that's not nothing. So we kind of got our ranges here. I feel like if price wants to go down, it's going to go down all the way. Since last market open, we went down, came back up, ranged around middle of the night, dropped down, I guess, with the news of everything. So now let's go back to weekly's up, daily's up, 4 hour had us a initial shift down, but now it's going back up. So tides seem to be turning a little bit. 2 hours down, 1 hour down, 90's down, 45 down, 30 down, 15 down, and our 1 hour down. So I'd say we're probably gonna be heading down. We're kind of rounding the top here, made a lower high. I kind of feel like I might just go ahead and get in. We've not made a fair value gap to the downside yet. We've made one to the upside on a lower time frame. We did retrace into one here. We mitigated it and got stuck again. Breaker structure to the upside. If we went up, could be to this trend line here. You see on my section wicks here. Not close enough. Oh. Part of me thinks, well, I could wait. I think I'll wait. Because, well, let me think. What happened yesterday? Yesterday, I thought it was going up. I thought a little bit, and then it turned around. And then I kind of doubled down the whole way down. So I was wrong. My initial, well, I was right for a moment, and then it turned around on me. And then I doubled down all the way down. So I'm trying to think. My inclination is war news, but we came down, we got stuffed. We got stuffed. Stuffed. We're not really tweezing top. However, we got the 1 hour. I do want to respect that 1 hour because yesterday I really didn't respect it, and it came down quite a bit. We're kind of trying to tweeze the top here. We had that big push down. We're kind of in a downturn. Everything is just in a downturn. I want to get in because I'm pretty sure we're going down. If we're going up, we're not going up much, I would say. We're probably going up to here, which is, it's 36 points. So at that 4.0, we could double it. Is that right? Yeah. Basically, 4.0. Put another sell there, doubling down. So that's 32 points. Maybe 160 bucks if we went the wrong way initially. I might double down even before that, but I think that's a reasonable target. For the double down, I think it might be a little bit of a rodeo out the gate, and then I think it'll settle into going down. We are above at this moment. We have a big, how many points is this? 1, 2, yeah, we have a really big opening range. 10 either way. Compared to yesterday, it's pretty big. We are above it pre-market. We've broken out, then we've gotten stuck again. We have created fair value gaps to the downside. I'm up 50 bucks the day I kind of like, which I shouldn't do, but I got into a trade last night that just set and forget, and got 50 bucks once I checked on it again. So I don't like to do that because I do feel like with this double down strategy, you got to keep an eye on it to kind of get out of the trades when you need to. We got 6 minutes till market opens. What kind of, let me check the Forex Factory news here. So today we got 12:40 and 2 p.m. I don't really want to be trading around that time anyways. Okay, I have 15 bucks so far. I'm gonna get out and wait for it to retrace again. It could shoot down, but I've already locked in a little bit of profit. I think we got 5 minutes till market opens. Let me come back up 2 points from what we got out there. It's 4 minutes till market opens. 3 minutes actually, it looks like. Minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes 33 seconds till market opens. indecision candle. We've got our 1 hour down candle. We do got some up signals, but overall, I think we're going to go down. Yeah. I feel like it's going to bop around a little bit. Hopefully we'll get in this. Two minutes. You can manually get into it as well, but just in case it wants to bop around a little bit before or whenever the market opens. The fair value gap to the upside. So we have this reversal going on. 57 seconds till market opens. Kind of all set up to make a big move down. Okay, we're gonna get in. And we'll double down if we want to. Wish I would have got in earlier, because that would have been almost 10 points. 7 points. But we still got nice position here. Market opens. Perhaps it could go up there. And it is. But we're okay. Actually, I wish it would have gotten it, but oh well. "35 seconds left till market open." Okay, market is open. No, 30 seconds in. No, it's open. Okay, market's open. And our target, I would say, is going to be 92. No, that's too early. 82. If it wants to go out and tag us in, I'm okay. Keep an eye on this 1 hour. They're already going up, so it'd have to reverse to be another reversal. We cannot make a continuation. I don't really count as much weight as a reversal, because I consider it kind of a part of the overall leg. Maybe I should make an indicator that's a leg reversal. That's an idea. instead of just like the one candle. Okay, looks like we're going up. Possibly we're kind of ranging around here. RSI is starting to dip. I think this trend line might be a reasonable target. 7-4. Look at the volume there. That would be 31 points. Good morning. Make sure you give me some love in the chat if you don't mind. Say hi. Hope your trading journey is going well. I'm currently up on my little 5K challenge. I'm up 2,200. So basically, this is 2,200 divided by 8 I average about 275 a day, which in terms of points, what would that be? Pretty good ratio as far as my averages and everything go. I think my biggest distribution drawdown might have been 1,200 on one of my first days, but I was really putting my martingale strategy to the test. So it's a big part of my strategy is basically doubling down. I am doubling down, against my daily bias. I want to try to be right on my bias, but if I'm wrong, then I could double down my way out of it because I'm starting off pretty light. And it actually, points wise, it works out well. Let me see what I started basically. So I'm trading average 74. Had a pretty nice consistent rise up average. Max drawdown 607, which I don't think that's right. And then I don't know why that's in the largest winning trade is 820. I don't think that's right either. But my all-time trades profit is 2006. So 496 trade contracts divided by 192, 2.58. So 265,375. No, wait a minute. 2.8. No, 2.58. 2.58 times 5. So it's about $13 a contract. 265,375 divided by, what did I say? 13. 204. Oh, am I doing this right? My brain's not really working. So I have 496 contracts traded over this period, divided by 192 trades. It's 2.58 times $5 per contract. That's basically 1291. So 2653 divided by 1291. 205 points. All right. That's divided by 8. Okay. I guess I'm averaging 25 points a day, I guess, if this is correct. So 25 points a day, I think it's pretty good. I'm being more conservative now than I had been in the past, in some ways, I guess. But yeah, so I'm basically 8-9 days profitable, 25 points a day with a small account. My previous challenge was starting with 500 bucks. I turned that into 2,500 in 8 days, and then my double down strategy took a big loss. So I wanted to see if I had more leverage, would that make this strategy better or different, or better odds? So I'm putting it to the test still. Well, basically, with this strategy, you can pretty much trade at any time, because if you're wrong, you can make money, and if you're right, you can make money. So, but it seems to be consistently profitable, and it takes the guesswork out of it in some ways. No, the more you scale up, it does get a little more dicey. But what I'm doing, I got my daily bias, which, on the weekly, price wants to go up. That's the market structure. Same goes for the daily. Same goes for the 4 hour. We're almost at our target for the 4 hour. The tweezers are bottoming. So in a way, that's a sign that we're going up. However, to buy myself, I want to buy 150, just a point. And I'll put my next one at 4.2. So now I'll put cells at 4.2. We do look like we might be going up today, and we're going towards this kind of consolidation volume area. We've kind of broken out of this range now. I am on the wrong end of it. My strategy basically entails you double down and then dynamically scale out of it. Actually, this is more than a point, so I really want to just be about a point. So I'm in at, I could be at 12.50. That's a little more than a point on one contract. So it'll get me out, and then with 1 point of profit, basically. But the more I scale up, the more I double down, the closer will this profit line will be staying close to the price action. And so it just needs to get out of those extra contracts with profit, puts me in a good position to continue in my original bias, or I could get out of it completely and then change my bias. But I'm still feeling like with the news that we've had, we had already a big move down. We created a fair value gap. We might respect this and continue going down. And so this will actually, once we get out of this contract, if it does, then I'll be in a better position to continue down from here. So it's almost like you take advantage of this false breakout to the opposite side, and then puts you in a better position to go in your original bias. And then if it continues going down, I'm doubling down again here, and then I'll do the same thing. So I'm moving with it while kind of taking, even on the wrong direction, I will take some profit, and then I just continue with it until it decides to go back in my direction I think I want it to go in, or I change my mind on what direction I want to go. So you're making profit both ways. This is what happens sometimes. I'll get really close to my take profit and then it doesn't go. However, we did make a fair value gap here on the 1 minute. If it holds up, that could mean we're starting a trend down. We did tweezer top on the 1 minute, and I'm always trying to look at all my time frames to kind of see what's happening in real time. So we've created a fair value going up, but then we also created it coming back down. So we want to see which way it wants to continue at this point. See the 5 minutes. We've got a big wick on the 5 minutes, so that's kind of a signal that we want to come down. We get this as our target here on the 5 minute. So our lower time frames are signaling that we're going down. We're having some big wicks up at the top here, and we have been getting stuffed at this level as well. This is like a make or break level here, this gray box, because previously we wicked down and went back up, but we've also been come up and then gone back down. So we will see which way this price wants to go from here. We have a big reversal candle upwards, so that means more volume on this 15 minutes going up than it did down, and it kind of flip-flopped before on this as well. So we're kind of ranging still at the top, or we either want to continue up or go down. Now, what we just did was, I think earlier, mitigate this fair value gap. We've already mitigated it, and then we've continued to go up. So we mitigated it, I guess technically here, and then we've kept taking out this high. So this is kind of irrelevant on this time frame. It's not irrelevant, I guess, on this time frame, on 5 minute. We're still respecting it. We haven't mitigated it on that time frame, but we have inversed fair value gaps on the lower time frames. So looks like we're continuing up. We're gonna double down again up here. We're down 61 bucks in the trade, $4 on the day. We're just looking for base hits with a small account. My plan is to simulate with the smallest account I can how fast I can grow it consistently without putting myself at too much risk. So I'm going to see, after like a month trading this way with the double down dynamic easing of the Martindale double down dynamic easing strategy, I'm going to see what my tolerances are, how big of a drawdown I get over this month, and then I'll use that as a reference of a starting point for starting on my self-funded account. So right now, I think my biggest drawdown was 1,200. Even though I was successful in the trade, I was at a $1,200 drawdown on this 5K account. So I would have blown like a $1,500 account pretty much. So I'm going to see what 2,000 would be. I think that's going to be my number. Starting out at this point, 2,000. And then after I determine that number over this month, then I'm going to start trading on maybe even a $500 account and to change my strategy. I won't be able to double down like I was doing for the big 5K account, because the tolerances won't allow it. So that'll be my next step, is to have a different strategy that gets me more conservatively, more patient strategy, hopefully, that will get me $500 to 5K. And once I get to 5K, then I could start doing the double down strategy, hopefully, as long as I don't blow it over this month, which so far, I'm 9 days profitable by the end of the day. And averaging about 25 points a day. So, what is 25 points a day? No, it's more than that. I think I'm averaging. Well, I'm trading 2 contracts technically on average because of the double down strategy. So, actually more than 2 contracts on average. So, but what I like about this double down strategy is you can always trade pretty much, and no matter if the market's going opposite, you're still going to get a percentage of some bit of movement. Even though you don't get the whole run, you'll be in profit, hopefully, if everything works out right. And you'll have at least some profit. And then you combine that when, okay, you get some profit going down, which sometimes if you double down quite a bit, it can be quite a bit of profit. Like, because if you get to 16 contracts of doubling down and then you finally take profit, then you've gotten 16 points of movement. And then once it finally turns around on you, then you could get more profit going the other way. So you can kind of get it coming and going. Now I'm going to double down here. I could potentially put a risk-free trade. However, I'm still testing this double down. What is it like if I double down all the time? Risk-free is risk-free. It's more conservative. The sooner you can get into a risk-free trade, and you're still making, I usually put 1 point of a stop loss. So I'm getting 1 point even if I lose the trade. So I think maybe if, well, I don't know. Not doubling down and maybe getting into more risk-free trades might make it better, like more conservative, less risky. But the double down, if you get into one double down and you get your drawdown to $1,000, then that'll, for instance, that will blow a funded account daily loss limit. And so this strategy, I don't know that it actually will work on. Some days it will work fine, but if you get to one of those days that you do lose that, then you could basically be in a tough spot to get back out of that hole, because you can't do it more than once, basically, at that point. So with a bigger account, 5K account, then you could weather the storm of doubling down to 16 contracts potentially. Now, if you don't do that strategically and space them out every, this is about 15, 14 points here, then you could double down too frequently, and then if it finally makes that big move, you're pretty much shit out of luck. So let me know in the chat if this is making sense, or am I a complete nut job. Give me some love if you don't want to say hi. Apakabar if you're Hasa Indonesia. But we're 40 bucks in profit in this trade now, which is not bad. We're almost 60 for the day. We're still planning on it going down. We are making higher highs and higher lows. Just made a higher high but then a lower low. If it makes a lower low here, maybe this could be part of a breakout. And if we get too much hesitation, I could change my mind on this too. But I got still this 1 hour reversal. So this is a big indicator of like bias. It was based on news, so I don't know, maybe it doesn't have as much weight than it should, but we've mitigated this 1 hour fair value gap, and we've almost inverted it completely. Because it's ranging, I don't know, part of me like wants to start just taking some profit on the range. We got the EMA going back down. And 36 bucks is not bad, but I'm also trying to be patient about not getting out of trades, because I do miss sometimes the big move partially. You know, you miss 5 points or so, and I do want to get better about that. So really my target, I don't know if it's 9.2. So if I did my target 9.2 from there, that is that'd be 80 points. That'd be an 80-point trade. That'd be pretty good. Now, are we in an uptrend now and it's gonna just pull back and continue going up, or are we gonna reject off this and continue down? So that's, if it continues down, then you look at 7.3 as maybe a target, or even this, maybe we break trend out of this trend line and we get down to 5.7. So if it was 5.7, that would be more like 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. That'd be a 70 points trade. So like now we're moving down, so we're up 65. I'm gonna see if it continues down, or is this just the bottom of this move here. We want to start to see what lower time frames are doing. We are tweezer topping here in a bit more substantial way than we did previously. We may come back up or make a new lower high before we come back down. But we are in the downtrend on a lot of the lower time frames and on this 1 hour. So maybe that's a little bit artificial because of the news, the war, but we do have some sells now. These are our aggressive burst indicator. We have a little bit of buy, aggressive burst, but mostly sell. Big one down here. I feel like if we break these levels, we might see more aggressive bursts. So we are kind of tweezer bottoming here on the 1 minute. If I see us tweezer bottoming on some of these higher time frames, I might consider just pulling out. Got a big wick, so this kind of protects us from making fair value gaps up on the 5 minute. Well, look at that, we're now starting to go back up. Seems like EMA is curved down. We are below the EMA. I'm going to stay strong. I'm just going to double down. This is a low volume range here, so if it does go up, then it might go up pretty quickly till we get somewhere into this higher volume profile here. Created a 1 minute fair value gap going up. No aggressive buys though. We are already mitigated, so this is our level. This it's also at an order block. So that's why I'm like, sometimes, I mean, I do stay profitable when I collect a little bit of profit. But I also want to get better at just taking longer trades. RSI is on the positive side, so I do want to see it go back down. We've just hit the bottom of the RSI, so I feel like it's going to go back up. This might be a good example of putting in a risk-free trade. So maybe not put in a order up here somewhere. Okay, we are making a nice leg up. It's a little bit, I missed it. It was a little bit better position, but I felt it kind of stalling out a little bit. Slightly, half a point better. But it's okay. Like I said, I want to be in it. I want to try to like take advantage of some of these big moves. $20, but I feel like it's gonna make a big move down. I usually am right. I usually go, oh, okay, it did end up making that move, or it did take that TP that I thought it was going to be at originally. I made a lower high, which kind of tweezer top on this one, so that's good. We've got a hard reverse signal. We've got some aggressive sells. We've mitigated this 1 minute fair value gap already, and we've got another one. Once we break this one, I think, okay, we mitigated it. Now we've closed strong on that one. Now this is our new level. If we close strong on that, then this could be a big move down. Say hi in the chat if you don't mind. Okay, now we're going back up. That's fine. Big look up makes me think we're going up now. Come on. No, this is screwing around. Stop screwing around. I want to see it. If it, I'm going to stay out of it until it either taps this in. So it'll be a little bit better. I want to see it tap it in or break this. I want to close under this fair value gap and ideally make a fair value, which we are doing. We can back up again. Equal low. Actually didn't break that low. We're almost there. I'm getting it. I'll put my double down here. Because we're kind of closer to the bottom of this range. I feel like it's going to move at some point. We've already disrespected that. Probably going to create a fair value gap in 13 seconds as long as it doesn't work out. We've mitigated the fair value gap on the low time frame. Okay, we get a new low. Fair value gap. See if it holds. I mean, these are the kind of signals I should be waiting for, really. I should wait for that to close on that with the fair value gap, and maybe a re-entry on a wick back into it. But I even think a wick back into it almost mitigates it too much. Like, if you mitigate that fair value gap, it's not showing strong. In 30 seconds. I'd rather get into it a little bit early. Still holding. 6 seconds left to hold that. Will it hold? Will it hold? 2, 1. Okay, we made one. Let's see if it holds. No. Okay. I still think. I don't know. Okay, I feel like I could be making a little bit more with the. Let's see, so that would come down here. I need to get a little bit more if it wants to go up. Because if it makes a big move, it's going to be a big move, whatever's coming out of this, because we're kind of funneling. We're kind of funneling here. I'm not sure which way it's going to break out, but I think it'll break out one of these ways. Okay, now we got some buys coming in. Okay. We got some buys. Lost a little bit of position. We're still in profit. Have not broken out of it yet, though. Might be creating a fair value gap to the upside. Okay, well, looks like we're breaking out to the upside, maybe. Maybe. It's okay, though. All part of the plan. The other thing, what this can do, having this instead of a stop loss, a take or a order, is if it wicks down and goes back up, which it can do. Sometimes you'll get these big wicks, and then it'll retrace all the way back, and then you could get out of it potentially as well. So I don't know. I know I'm not the only one that doesn't use stop losses. You could program your trading platform on some of them to have a max daily loss limit. Which, if I had a big account, I probably would do that. Okay, we got a fair value gap to the upside on the 1 minute. Shifted our bias on the 1 minute. 5 minutes still saying bearish. 15 still bearish. 30 still bearish. 45 still bearish. 90 still bearish. 1 hour still bearish. 2 hour bearish. Not until you get to the 4 hour. And these targets are basically one of 3 PD arrays. So this is an order block. This would be a pivot high. So this pink is basically marking out this PD array as an order block. Is it going to disrespect it here and keep going, or respect it and go back down? This is a fair value gap, so it's got it marked out as a box instead. And then if it disrespect this, it would go to this next one up, which would be just on this pivot here, and then that would be the third PD, right? So you got pivot highs and lows, order blocks highs and lows, and then you got fair value gaps, bearish and bullish. And then the other thing I use is trend lines. So got like a pseudo trend line here. We got these levels. We got a fair value gap that it's kind of grabbing liquidity out of it, but is it going to continue or is it going to reverse off this? It seems like it's going to continue just because these lower time frames are mitigating this fair value gap and creating fair value gaps going that way. However, I'm using this as my daily bias overall. I'll also use this 1 hour push as a kind of immediate bias. So a lot of my signals today and a lot of my higher time frames are bearish today. So that's why I'm sticking strong with the bearish. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat. Does that make sense? So I got trend lines we haven't met yet to really change my bias. We got trend lines as targets. We got these levels here that we marked out from the higher time frame. You know, this is an order block. This is an order block. This is a pivot, looks like. This is from here, I guess that's considered an order block. Old one, so this is like maybe a little bit higher target. So I'm expecting it to go down, but we are kind of ranging quite a bit here. And I don't know how far it would go down. Part of me thinks because of the news, we might go down and break out of this trend here and be in a downtrend. Then part of me also says, well, we've already tapped that trend line too. And overall, big picture of stuff, that is a powerful trend line that we just tapped. this the move? Is this the move? What's our target? Could it be the trend line 477? I'm getting out. I gotta start taking some profit. This is getting ridiculous. Get into it here again. Gotta double down a little bit. For a minute, I'm gonna get into 2 here for some reason. Get a little bit more aggressive. Okay, this looks like it might continue moving down. Not sure what my target is today, but I mean, we're in profit. I feel like I want to use one of my double downs if it goes back up again. But I need to have like a level. It's gotta be worth it a little bit. So we'll check again. We've had some big cells come in. I'm changing the filter here to 400. Filters out some of the noise. A lot of volume though today. Look at the volume is quite high overall, but it's just ranging, battling it out. I feel like whatever way it wants to go, it's gonna move pretty quick. We're kind of getting into this zone where it could fall. So this little cluster of volume might be a good place. God damn it, come on, just move. Momentum is kind of not strong, very strong here. Okay, I'm getting out of this. I'm going to re-enter here. Play the range a little bit, or just get back in. Lose a point. Going back in. I'm going to keep this here though. I did learn something, or there was a strategy that let's say you're making a leg down and it crossed over here, then it's like you're getting it's like a scalp style of the warrior trader, I think his name is, and it was like, I can't remember what it was exactly, but if you're going down, you got a leg going down. Then you wait for the pullback. Let's say you got 3 candles as soon as it breaks the level of 1, then it will. I do want it to get in here. I'm going to tag this on it. This is kind of a nice pullback. We're still below the EMA. Not going to do. Big move up though, so this could be the start of a changing trend. Still profit on the day. I'd like it to take it actually. Kiss it. Kiss it. If it goes the other way, I'm cool with that too because we're in a short. Now I will move this back since we've already made like a new peak there. See here, we missed out on a point. But I don't know, it's still kind of rangy. We did equal low these. We kind of equal loaded right there. I'm not in a great spot, but I still feel pretty good about it going down. Everything is. Now we've tweezer topped. Yeah, we've tweezer topped this on the 1 hour. We've got a reversal candle. This is looking good for it to go down. Actually, I might even double down here. I feel good about this now. Now we do got 40 minutes left on this candle, but we've already retraced this. We have some aggressive sells on this side of it. Did have some buys here recently, but the sells are winning. And then let me see, we got this. So there's a sell candle, but we had actually a little more buy. The sell candle, a little more buy. So in the short term, we might go back up a little bit. And a little bit more pushback. Glad I took a little bit of profit early on. So technically, we've still been into it basically from here. We've taken profit as it moved down. Typically I might double down more and more aggressively, and in a rangy situation you could really get some points. But so it wants to come back to this volume area. Okay, so might tag it in this time. Are we gonna tag it in? No. Okay, this might be the one. I hope this is the one because we're kind of protected by this wick. Okay, now we buy one here. We buy it back. So we're at 7,863. Then we will go to. It should be 1 point, 1 full point. And then I will do 2. So I'm in 2 trades. I'll sell 2 more here. He wants to make a big move through this low volume density area. We got some aggressive buys coming in now, so it may really want to move up. But I want to space it out a little bit. Two fair value gaps going on now. That's all we're looking at now. Actually went up again, so we have a big wick though. It's still, the wick's still holding on. We're reversing again. It's crazy. Had we doubled down there, we would have took our take profit to here. But I'm okay with it because if I see it tweezer topping, that means it's maybe likely gonna come and get us out of the one contract. And then if if it doesn't, we'll go all the way down. Whoa. We go all the way down here, then we'll just double down. At some point, I feel like maybe by the time we get to here, it'll want to pull back. And that's with the double down, it basically splits the difference of your loss. So if I would have doubled down here, it would take profit here. And that means if price comes back to there, I could get out of the trade. So down 12 bucks on the day. Love to see it come back because I'm still feel like we want to go down. Let me check my higher time frames. 1 hour still looking like we're going down. 2 hours going down. 4 hours going up. We did tweezer bottom on the 4 hour. Big wick on the 2 hour. So part of me thinks, well, maybe we are going up. But I'm looking at the initial, this 2 hour. We did make a bearish fair value gap. We're eating into it quite a bit. But it was a big move. We could just range. We did make a lower low. So market structure does kind of favor a lower low, but lower lows are more transient than higher highs. Overall, the market wants to go up. So I don't like necessarily even being in a sell trade, but I'm just kind of trusting my signals a little bit today because I got the 1 hour reversal. I got the market structure, higher time frames and lower time frames say we're going down. I think my lowers are probably switching around on me at some point. Oh, 1 minute still says we're going down. Squeeze the topping on that, so I feel like my 2 up there is a good position just to have it. Okay, 5 minute just switched to going up now. 15 still going down. This trend line here, 541, 5441. That's a good one. That's a good place because that's a pivotal area. If it wants to go all the way up there, then if it doubles down there, that will take me halfway here. And then if we retrace here, then we can get out of those. There would be 3 contracts we would be getting out of. But I feel like there's a higher chance we're going to get out of this trade than it will be going all the way up. Now, this is kind of a buy setup. We have fair value gaps to the upside that we're respecting. So overall, that's a bear setup or a bullish setup, but my overall signals, market structure, and everything says we're going down. So I'm going to stick to that, and then I'll just double down my way out of it if it goes the opposite direction. Like we're already kind of trying to come back down. I mean, for time, even, I mean, it's kind of been flip-flopping all day. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this one. Looks like, okay. Now we're in a great situation to just keep going. Now since we've gotten out of that double down, we make it like here. We are making lower highs and lower lows. Wicked back up though. Kind of, you know, makes you like, wow, I wish I would have taken that profit, but there's no way of knowing. got aggressive buys coming in. We got, yeah, we have a little aggressive buy. We've had that push down. And this is where the dynamic scaling part of this double down comes in. So I'm double downing, but I'm getting out of it. Scaling down is almost immediately, so that you're taking profit, you're repositioning your trade to be better positioned to go the way you were planning on it going. And then you could work your way down, double down and scale down as you move in the opposite direction, if it does move in the opposite direction. But I think something's got to give at some point. We've been ranging so long. It's been a big range, so it's like potentially you could really take profit. Part of me wants to just take profit here. But I like this big push back against this wick here. Now, if we continue down, we could make a fair value gap if we get a strong push. We've basically inverted this fair value gap, so that's a good sign. We got this one down here as a target, actually. This is one that's already been mitigated too. So this direction, this fair value gap, old fair value gap from earlier in the day, in the evening, it already got mitigated. So it's weakened. So we're really just, we're not even looking at this. We're looking at this level. If it could break below this level, then we want to see more downside. It already wicked into it again this time. So I feel like it's going to want to go down. And I got to figure out where my target is. And this is a target 492. That's right there. Kind of don't want to be too greedy. But at the same time, you want to go. I think this is a good time. Considering how volatile the market is. Actually, maybe this little cluster here, a little bit past this cluster volume. Going to, what are you doing, baby?
Nuevo.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We try to reposition again. I don't know what it's doing. I'm up at $80 on the day. Oh man, I just can't take it. I think it's gonna go down, and I'm losing a bit of the move every time I get out. So I'll take profit there, doubling down if it wants to go up again. Just trying to get, I don't know what my target is for today, but I feel like something's gonna happen. But it's 10:30. Again. Okay, so I'm on 1 minute. That's about it. No problem, baby. Take that order though. Let me know in the chat where you're coming from. Give me some love, give me some likes. You've been hanging in there for a while. So just waiting for something to happen. We've been in this, I guess it's 2, which is 20-point range for like the whole morning. Okay, now we're kind of moving again. I mean, if it takes profit, this would be 10 points, 15 points. Insane. This is insane. The volume's pretty high. Like on the 1 minute candle, well, no, this is pretty low actually. What was this one? 6, 6, 12, 2. I mean, it's not bad. The volume's not bad. Okay, here we go again. It's 10 points difference here. 10 point, I feel like, should be kind of the minimum double down length, because otherwise you're really not getting much benefit. You've shaved off 5 points, but then you got to put your TP above it, so you're really like not even far from break even. Okay, be right back. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You want to keep going down. You don't want to go back up. There's nothing for you up there, but Let's keep moving it down. Let's keep moving it down. Nothing for you up there, bud. Let's go. Let's move it. Let's get this day done with. Need some cells doing that. Wicking down a lot. Created a fair value gap, mitigated it. However, we're respecting that level currently. Up over $100 today, but I love it to be a nice trade, not onesie twosies. Okay. Feels like it might want to break out. We got stuff in that volume reversal. Yeah, 58 seconds. Okay, we lost a little bit of volume. RSI still looking down. I feel like this might be a draw down here for volume. Ready for the ass to fall out of this. Let's do it. I like the shape. Shape is looking good. Shape is looking good. This is a reasonable target. I'll get to 150 if it takes full profit. Okay, we got some aggressive sells coming in. I like that. On 1 hour, let's see if our time frames are shifting. 2 hours now saying sell. 4 hours not there yet. We gotta basically pass this level here. But this looks good to take that. This is like a situation you might consider putting in more volume. I haven't tried that part of the strategy though, to like be in a trade. I do it as a double down, but almost if you double down this way, it'll take your profit line up the wrong way that you would want it to go. Need to get over this hump. Get over this hump. I feel like it should move pretty quick if we break through here. We've already, let's see. The 8.6 level is here. That's not that much to ask. We have already touched our 9.2 level. I'm gonna get out of this. We've touched our 9.2 level. What $100 now? Who's the top of this level? I'm getting back in. I'm back in. Psych, I'm back in. $33 on this. Okay, that looks better. Root lost a point, but it looks like it's moving down, so needed to break down those levels though. This candle breaks this level, that's going to be a good sign. Equal load it. 5 seconds left to break. Let's break this. Break that level. Okay. This looks pretty good to continue down now. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Okay, now it seems like we're moving now. Gonna make a nice fair value gap. Hopefully, got 18 seconds left before it hopefully doesn't whip back. 5 seconds. Let's get a strong close on this. Oh no. I'm gonna take it if it wants. Okay, I'm back and get out of that one. Okay, might have bought us a point there. And then I still want this to be. I'm not seeing a strong enough wick back yet. I mean, still seeing aggressive sells. Still kind of ranging in this area. Still got my downtrends. No fair value gaps, so that's the only thing that's a little concerning is there's no fair value gaps to that. We got this one here that's already been mitigated. Okay, I'm pushing. Break that low. Okay, just got out of it again. I think we're still kind of ranging. We're just trying to get here. I'm gonna double down now a little early. A little early to double down, but I feel like we're gonna have a little bit of a liquidity sweep before we reverse. We haven't Okay, we're at 112 bucks today, which isn't bad. I just wanted to go ahead and do what it's gonna do. Wait for it to get to this volume area here. About 10 points. Okay, now we're moving. Now we're deciding. Is this it? I think if it took that, it'd get me to 150. Don't screw around now. This is like a make or break level here. We're gonna, if we do double down, it's gonna be back there now. We are at this key level here. If we close below this level with the butt below it, okay, now this is looking better. 485. This is looking better now because the butt closed below on the 1 minute. It could reverse on the 5 minute. Could still reverse, but okay, our side's going up now. Okay. Should I go down here? How many points is that? It's not enough. It's gonna be here. Still think it's gonna go. I mean, it's looking good to go. That's all we need is to take that level. But I don't want to be married to it. That's the thing. I want to keep a close eye on what's going on. Are we continually breaking these levels, which we are? That was an up candle. Now we made a sell candle. We broke that level. And now this is a level we need to keep an eye on. Is it going to break this level? I'm out. Okay, I'm at 145. It's going. It's still going. Okay, tweezer bottom. We're still not making fair value gaps. It's crazy. Even though this bid has been down. It's not a big enough tweezer bottom to reverse on us now. Okay, I'm out of this trade. All right, so I'm at 160 on the day, which is it's not too bad. I think I'm gonna wait for it to see if it's gonna reverse on us. We've taken out this key level. We've continued. Then we do have another level here, which it could reverse on. We could already be making the reverse now. This could be part of a pullback or reverse. Not a bad day though. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. Let's see. Let's look at our other time frames here. Get rid of this here. Pretty big wick here now. So far we got 8 minutes left on this time frame. 1 hour. Pretty big wick. Big. If we see price pull above this, then that's a sign that it's respecting that level and wants to continue up. Got 7 minutes left to close. I think I've gotten all the juice out of the squeeze, and it does seem like it's starting to turn around on us, so I'm pretty happy with the choice there. This could be a bit of a pullback before it heads down more, but I want to wait for it to pull back more. Well, this could be the bottom. We see it go up, you know. Let's see what my levels are now. So I need to reevaluate some of these levels. So daily, we've already wicked down into it. We're going back up. 4 hour, we've not gotten to it. But we are about halfway. We're ended up wicking up from a down candle at this point. We're going to go up with it from here if it makes a fair value gap. Get out of one here. I shouldn't be in two. Another one. I don't like that wick. It was a little bit impulsive, but we've created fair value gaps. Tends to do this though, like we'll have 481 as our double down going up. We're already in two though, which I don't like to be in two right at the tippy top of. Let's see, I think this could be a big double down here. So I like that we're far enough away from this fair value gap, and it's maybe more likely to respect it. We're still in a downtrend. This is like a pivot point. This is, I think we're at a real pivot point. We can continue to fall. That could have just been pulled back. This next one will kind of tell us. If this goes up and takes our order out, I'll feel more good about it going up. If we broke that high, that's a good sign. Still got the fair value gap. We need to see some aggressive buys. We do see some aggressive buys on this side of things. So I like this. We saw the initial aggressive burst up to make that wick. Now we might be making another fair value gap if we finish strong. But it's still early to tell. We got a lot of volume up here. This, because I'm going against the trend, I might make this a risk-free trade. Let me just see how this plays out. Need to see some more aggressives. We closed back above this, so I mean that's kind of a good sign. Let's see what our time frames look like. I mean, we're seeing some aggressive buys in, so I like that, but this could be just part of a pullback, and we continue lower to maybe the trend line here. So we're going to space out our double downs. We got 1.75. This is one level, 8-1. But I think I got a peak here of this little bit volume here, so that's at 7.5. Just above. Okay, this is where it gets a little dicey because I am, well, let's see. 1 minute was heading up momentarily. 15, we still got a lot of signals say we're still going down. I don't really like to be going against my signals here. So this is a test of the double down. Can I go against all my signals? Everything still says we're going down. I would like to get out of this trade, This would make me feel a lot better, but pretty big wick up, but we still got 2 minutes to close below it. If it closes above it, I'll feel better. If it closes below it, I'll be a little concerned. One minute, 33 seconds. We do got this aggressive. This is like an aggressive downtrend move. We were going up, and then with more volume in the 1 hour, we went down and eclipsed the previous hour of movement. So it's actually a down movement. I don't know why, to be honest. I'm in this trade, so hopefully it goes back up. It is kind of a pivot point. This was our larger pivot point. Like, this has hit a major trend line, so part of me thinks from here it's not going to, it'll either touch this trend line, but if it passes it, then that's that's a different signal, like it wants to continue. But now that it's hit this major trend line, I kind of feel like it's going to eventually start to turn around and move back. Even though our market structure says we're going down, I feel like at some point it's going to pivot. But we do got a lot of momentum going down. It could really drop. We've got news coming up soon. I don't really want to be in this trade for a very long period of time. And it does kind of make this shape of, we haven't made our big bottom yet. So this kind of rounded the bend, went up, kind of rounded. 4 hour is, you know, we are in an overall uptrend. That's just the market in general. So it's just how far does it want to fall? We are in kind of crazy news day. We got the war stuff, which it did react to that initially, and maybe we're gonna do some crazy bombing or something today. I don't know. But we've kind of already reacted to that initial news. The other thing I do like as well is our volume profile it does want to go up, because our volume price tends to want to be in this area. It's going to want to go up at some point, obviously. We just want it to go up sooner than later. But if it doesn't, that's where our double down comes into play. We're at a volume peak here, so this is a magnet for price, it seems to be. So we're going to double down. If we double down here, it's going to take profit around here, which is another peak, which is, you know, it's a higher magnet. So I'm okay with that. The phone. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Let's see, where my other phone? Oh wow. So EMA is starting to turn around a little bit. RSI is starting to pick up a little bit. Feels like it could come down more though. I reacted off that trade a little bit preemptively, or I got into two when I shouldn't have, basically. Should have been in one. I could have doubled down, maybe down here. But now I need to spread my double downs out. So we're down 113 bucks in this trade. Still up 40 bucks on the day. Still hope to turn this around actually, with profit, and with more profit than I had before entering in this probably terrible trade here. Now we could just jackknife all the way down here. That's possible. I mean, this was a huge move overnight. Boom. This was 540, 47, 8, 10, 80 points there. So we need to be able to weather the storm. This is not ideal because I've doubled down preemptively. So it basically gives me one less double down cycle that I could apply as we move down. And preemptively too, like this would have been like if we were up here, we should have doubled down here. So yeah. About question today, but since you're here, please don't see. Okay, so we're still going the wrong way. We almost dipped down and tagged in our next double down, which we're in 2 now, so this really needs to be 2. This again is a test of our double down strategy here. 7-3. I'm gonna go down to 7-3. That's our trend line. So hopefully it can reverse. If we double down here, then that will take it back here. I feel pretty good that with all the volume here at these levels, that if it came down and tags this in, which it looks like it really might, then we'll be getting back up here at some point. We're down $54 on the day. I think I realize a lot of this strategy is risking what you have, but it's odds are it's going to favor you, but you've put up a lot of your capital to take the bet. It's like a low risk but high wager, let's say. So, and then the next one down, if it continues, will be down here. I've also thought about, when I do this strategy, to wait for the reversal or, just go to key levels, but this is a test. This is a test of our strategy. We're down $80 now. Making fair value gaps on the way down. 73. Coming down again. Looks like we are going to touch it in. It's okay if it doesn't either. Okay. I think about even stretching it further because we're now getting to the bottom of this thing and it's still kind of making really strong moves here. Okay, it's the test of the strategy. Is it gonna fail us, or we're going to continue to work on with it? Okay. So now we get rid of this one. We're in 4. Now we sell 3 here. Waiting for that pivot again to finally get out of this thing. So we're at 8744. We don't need to give too much. We just need to go 8487 48. Okay. But we seem like we're dropping like a rock. So I need to figure out what's my next level. So we are at this trend line. We're going through it. Five, 7. We're gonna do now, since we're in 4, we do 4 at 5, 7. Starting to wick up from this. I would like to see that. We don't want to close below it. We want to wick up from this trend line. I like that it's at this pivot high here. So because of this pivot high, we could, and we're taking profit just below it. So we don't even have to get to that point before it gets us out of this trade here. So we do want to see things turn around for us. We've made a fair value, 2 fair value gaps, so we have not made more. There's a good chance we can continue down. We're in 4 contracts. We're down $300 in the trade, so we're $142 down on the day. This is where the big contract is going to be completely necessary, because unless we have a big account, then we wouldn't be able to weather the storm. This, we would be in deep water already if we had a $500 account. So 5K should get us out of here at some point. But this is the test. This is the test. We're testing this strategy, this double down strategy. I like it because it's pretty straightforward. You don't have to question it as long as it continues to work out in your favor. So it's kind of like high risk. Let me see. I don't even know how to think, because it scales. It scales in the day. You have like a low risk, low trade, and then it scales up into basically a higher leverage trade. So you need both. You need your accounts to be big, because you have that one day that you end up doubling down, then you need to be able to weather that storm. So, but we've been down, I think it was, what was it, 300 so far in this trade. We're already getting a little bit of it back because we're above our entry. I haven't tried this either, but I haven't tried getting out of trades if you think it's going to go back down. Like I could, again, the onesie twosies, I don't think is a good idea. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, we're moving up a little bit. Okay, so we are trying to turn around, made a nice fair value gap. Again, if we continue to drop, we're going to catch it again. But this is the start of, I think, of a nice pullback. Now we did wick down, it looks like, pretty substantially, but we could be still heading out. It looks like we might make one. Got 43 seconds on this 5 minute. I'd like to see the start of one made here. We are heading back up. We're in profit again on the day. Okay, we have a nice pushback on this pivot here. We kind of rejected, but this could be a false rejection. We did kind of, on some time frames, we did have an equal low here. Not quite equal low. So we didn't take that low yet. I would not be surprised if we still want to come down and take that. Hopefully we just wick up. We do have this density of volume here. We want to see it come back up. Okay. It's kind of a little bit of a tweezer top on that, but we have a nice wick, holding strong. We are in a downtrend on the 1 hour still, 2 hour, 4 hours up. Now this is interesting. I could see we had this small wick turnaround here, small wick turnaround here. We came down all the way. Are we going to continue dropping, or are we going to turn around and wick up from here? It looks like we're making our way back up. We need to see that continue. Now this is the thing that I always get caught up in when I'm starting to get over leveraged here. I could get out with a small loss, but I always don't do that. I always want to see it take profit, because I don't want to take losses. Is that weird? So we want to see it take profit there. This is looking pretty good though. Off of that trend line, like a triple wick temp trend line, which is not, I don't think that's that common. No, we had a bunch of choppy trend, but choppy rangy bottom there. Let me see back previously. This is kind of where it started. We did have a double touch there. We are so close now at this point. Okay, we're gonna get out of this baby. Hopefully, this could be the pivot point here, but we have a pivot high that we could get out of, which I think I'm hoping it'll want to take. Probably, even if it rejects off of here. See, okay, we're trying to trend down again. Do we got fair value gaps? That's the question. Do we have any level of protection here? We have aggressive buys coming in. We have one big fair value gap at the bottom. Big move down though, I don't like that. I could have actually broken even there and gotten out of this trade, but I don't know why I'm more patient with my losses than my wins. I like this, wick back up. 10 seconds to close on this baby. We were losing volume, so I'm going to turn back down my profile here. Got one at the bottom. We got one fair value gap on the way down here. Not great. You see buys starting to pepper in though. I mean, even on the way down at some of these levels that are coming in, so. Okay, tweezer bottom would be great here. This would be nice. Give us a signal that we're continuing to move up. There are 45 seconds left in this candle though. It kind of just retraced and is now wicking back down. But we would like to see kind of a reversal signal maybe. We got a reversal at the bottom here, like when it started to come back up. But we got one on the 5 minute coming up. That's a good sign. And we want to see one at some point. We are not probably going to make more volume on that one there. Love to see it take out this fair value gap, which it is. We're going up. We should take profit here and put us in a good position to head back up. It does not screw around on us. So almost like the max double down you get to almost is like the most ideal place to get in the trade, which is like a weird way. Like, how do you just avoid getting into the trade until you know when the max is? All right, we're gonna hold. Kind of got a fair value gap. Let's see if it holds. But we got aggressive sells. Got aggressive sells. It might invert it. Yeah. At least got rid of it. It's working back out of it, but we tweezer topped that again. Need to see it come back up. made a higher low. EMA is trending upwards. RSI is high. I feel like we're going to be in good shape if we can get up there. Oh, still up 91 on the day. Weird thing is with this strategy, it throws the risk reward on its head, because my take profit is closer. It's like my stop loss, and it's closer than my stop loss, which is almost non-existent. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like we're right there. Tweezer bottom. I mean, we're only 5 points away. We did have some aggressive sells at the top, but I think if we break this level, then if we do break this level, we're going to take off to the upside. Let's see. Let's go back down. Big wicks on the top of the 5 minute, which I don't like. We do got a fair value gap on the 5 minute, but it's coming back down. It looks like this is an up candle though. 1 minute left. Tweezer bottoms on the 15. We got 1 minute to close on that, so I do like that. Tweezer bottom on the 30. I do like that. Big wick on the 45. Big wick on the 90 and the 1 hour. 15 minutes to close. RSI heading up. Kind of making higher lows and higher highs. No, it's a bit of a lower low on that one. We could have a rounded top here and continue down. We got our double down way down there. So we want to still hang on with our strategy. Price coming down. We got 15 minutes left on our 1 hour. So when you don't have the volume that we did on the previous, so we're losing volume. Making a fair value gap on the way down. We're probably getting some aggressive sells popping in, it looks like. No, I had one up there, kind of flatting. We may be coming down to test this level again. So we're just going to be patient. Nothing we can do. We're going to really test this strategy. We're down 128 bucks in the trade, up $21 on the day. Looking to close out here with some profit. Oh, I like the wick on the bottom. If we have a nice push up, that'd be great. We're gonna stop wicking down. Okay, this looks good. Hopefully we're gonna make a fair value gap going up again. Could wick back down like it's been doing. Okay, that wick stuff back down. 22 seconds left though. Could go up again. Let's see. Kind of been getting stuffed on the way down too. False breakout to the downside. False breakout to the upside. Let's see if I can see a little more. Be aggressive. A lot of buys, a lot of aggressive buys. More buys than the sells, I think. So that's good. Buys taken over, but look at this. I mean, it's been kind of a mixed bag all day. I guess that's why we're not seeing any that many fair value gap breakouts. Making a fair value gap on the way down now. 22nd, 7th left. Love to see it get stuffed back up. 11:47. I do not really want to be in trades at this time. 12:30 is kind of, I've made my cutoff because that seems to be where I lose the most money. All right, well, it's finally going up. It's been like this whole day though, hasn't it? If it goes down, we're going to lose a lot of these aggressive buyers. Will get stopped out. Did have a bunch there. If it goes below here, it's going to be chaos, I think. We're going to hang in there. We're going to see this thing through. May end up being a very good day. May end up being a very good day. We'll see though. In profit. Got a $7,200 account. We'll see how far we can double down as our account grows. So we got our double down at 5.7. Yep. We got it at 5.7. I don't even know what my next one will be. I guess it's 08. Size different down. Let me know in the chat what you're thinking. If you've seen my stream before, you know that I'm trying to test my what I guess is called a martingale dynamic scaling strategy, where you pick a bias based on various confluences, and then when it's going the wrong way, you double down. So I've already basically made my way down, and I got to this trend line. I assumed it was going to reject, which it kind of did reject, and then it went up, but I had already entered in a sell at the previous pivot point. And so it continued to go down quite a bit. So I got out of the trade here, got in the sell. No, I got out of it. Where did I get out of it? Must have been down here. And then I got in buys again. Oh, I got in buys here. And so then I was in the wrong way. I was on the wrong end of it. So it did end up coming down. I started here, and then it came down more to this pivot point. I doubled down again. So I'm in. But I accidentally. That's what I did. That's where I screwed up. Is I put 2 contracts here. I should have only been a 1. That would have let my double down strategy. I would only be in a 2 contracts right now. This would be 2 more to get me to 4 total, but I accidentally hit the wrong button twice up here, and so now I lost 1 cycle of my double down, And we are starting to head back down. We'll see if it's going to take this low, but we got a little bit bigger of a count now, and 4 gets me to 8 total. 8 would get me to 16, and then you kind of run out of steam on an account, because if you get to 32, then it's too much leverage, and I don't have a big enough account to get that far. So I am at a disadvantage with the strategy because of a stupid mistake. I did have opportunities to get out, but we were so close to get out of these 2 contracts, or 3 contracts, that would take us back down to 1. It would have put our entry down here, and we would have been in a good shape to continue up. But now we're a little bit on thin ice, because 1, I should have kept going down to probably this trend line, but 2, I made the mistake double tapping it right here. But we're still looking to come out on top. This is a test of this double down strategy. But now that we're coming down to retest this trend line, it makes me think that it might want to break the trend line. We could touch it and then continue, but it could want to break it now. So we've actually already broken it again, it looks like. That was our new trend line. So we want to see what's going to happen here. I need to now turn this back up, I think. Kind of lift up and then mitigated that bullish fair value gap, but now we want to see if we're going to break this level to continue down further. We did have a good reaction here. We had more volume going up after this candle hit there. Made a higher low hopefully here, and hopefully make a nice strong push up at this point. We want to turn that EMA around. RSI is going up. So actually you can see our disrespect level is right basically where our exit is for 3 of these contracts. Making a fair value gap, hopefully. We got 23 seconds still left on this candle. Hopefully it doesn't wick down like it's starting to do. RSI is starting to dip, but it's struggling. This was also a level, which was basically obviously disrespected, but it is starting to come back above it. Okay. Kind of making lower highs and lower lows now, so might be still moving down. Oh, you look pretty, baby.
Thanks, awesome sauce.
Okay, I'm kind of playing around a little bit. My breakfast burrito. Courtesy of baby girl. The breakfast burrito is so good. Let's push up. Back into profit. It's looking tight now. Look, we have the craziest week now. I'm gonna get greedy here. And because we're testing this level, I think if it goes above, it's gonna really break out. So we got a big fair value gap. So if this hits now 3 times, it should be 6 points. 6 points. Okay. Can we do it? Can we do it? We're almost there. Let's see. Don't fail us now. Don't screw around. Okay, we're inverting the fair value gap. Mitigating it. Now we'll look at this level as our respect level. Don't need to go too high, really. But I think there's a lot of pushback here for whatever reason. We had some aggressive sells here. We have this pivot high here. Again, we could have taken a small loss there in that profit, but I feel like we're gonna go and actually we're not even, our take profit's not even above this pivot. It's like, it could reject off of this high and continue up and continue down with getting out. So let's, I think we're almost there. Healthy pullback, hopefully. Or it could totally tank. We do have a fair value gap here that we could consider some support. But I feel like we're just right there. Once we break through that, these two double highs here, and this is such a draw on liquidity that I feel like it's going to keep going. And also, this is one of the peaks of the volume profile here. But we also have this as a draw. So actually, I think once that takes, this is going to be my target. And then if it continues to go down from here, then I will double down. Because I want to be in a buy overall. I mean, that's a good, buys are a better place to be because overall the market wants to go up. All right, we equal high this recent high and the previous recent high. So, but we just took out this high. So I think we're right there to go up. Okay, well, this is looking good. Okay, we took out the breaker block, or not the breaker block, but the order block there from this previous. So that's a sign that I might want to go up higher. Boom, boom, we're down. Okay, so now we're up 200 bucks. Our order's at the very bottom of our take profits at the very bottom here. And we're jackknifing up. So this is perfect position. I wish I would have got more of this but I saw it pulling back. I saw it really have an aggressive move up, so I bought in. So I really wish I could have got more of it going down because that's what I was waiting for the whole time and only got really most of this move. So now if price wants to come down, I'm basically gonna double down here. But I could get out, I should get out maybe, because it might just range around here again. I'm gonna get out for now. I'm at 190 on the day, it's not bad. Let me know is my strategy good or not? Is my strategy good or not? I'm buying back. I'm buying. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is the target here. It could pull back. It could pull back. But we've already made 3 fair value gaps on the 1 minute. We made one big one on the 5 minute. Almost. We're kind of working down. So, anyways, we'll keep trading. It's at 12 o'clock though. My window is supposed to be 12:30. Yo, give me something. Say something. Let me know what you think of the strategy. I think overall, well, this is my 9th day profitable in a row with this strategy with a small account, a 5K account. I think so far, with this challenge, I'm checking to see how small of a count I can give to get a count off the ground. To see, you know, where my tolerances are. I'm double downing now. I'm gonna get out here. So far, I think my max drawdown day might have been 1,400. I'll have to check the previous streams, but I think I was down 1,400 in trade. Of course, it came around. I ended up taking profit, but I want to see what my max drawdown has been overall. I don't think this is really accurate. So performance overall, since I started this challenge, 75% win rate. It's really pretty much 100% win rate because the losses are only averaged in from when I do the double down. So I basically am just refusing to lose. You sound like that. Alright. I know I should have stayed in it. This is my take profit really. That's a pivot point. That's an area of a magnet, a draw. We have two now 5-minute fair value gaps. Yeah, I'm gonna have a 15-minute here in 4 minutes. I don't really want to get into a long drawn out trade again. So I'm thinking how much I want to take profit and just get out for the day. I'd love to get the 250 on the day, because that if I were to do a funded trading, you need to get 250 a day on a 50K, and that's kind of what I would be targeting. So I really want to get my profits to 250 at least a day. Trying to get some of that back. Half a point maybe. So I don't know. I'm at 220 now. I mean, this is a pivot point. This is a trend line. So we really technically should go all the way up to 741 or something like that. But we could have a pullback in between somewhere. So anyways, my strategy, this is because of this is just for today. Let me get back to so for this 2 weeks, this is my profit loss without fees and with. Nice, smooth trajectory. Most of my wins have come between 9:30 and 12, which is what I've been trying to do. No big, huge losses. I don't know what this was from though, 820. Oh, I guess it's 820, but then minus, so this is a double down. I had probably 16 contracts or so. I won 820, but then lost some of them. That's where my losses come from. It's actually hitting take profit, but in above my profit line, but it's because of the double down. It says my max drawdown is 607. I don't think that's accurate. I think it's actually more. So I've grossed over this 2 weeks $30,000. You know, starting out with a small account is pretty good. Enough? You're
Yeah,
full?
I get to my eye.
You don't want to save it for later? $230. Is that the continuing now? I don't want to get my double down too early. Eight, 6, 9, yeah. Okay, it's coming down. Down, down. I think it's going to raise a little bit, hopefully. Okay, it should do it. Okay, that's good. Out of the one at 742. I got to 250. It feels like it could go there, doesn't it? So get to this like pivot high here. Let's see on the 1 hour. I'm gonna get out. I got 253. Successful day. Basically, let me know what you think. So, I don't know. Strategy's working. It is. With fees, 253. I mean, it's working. This is 9 days, 10 days. 10 days in a row. Got the count to 7,458. Been pretty much calling the pivot points and stuff for the most part. And usually I won't take a pivot point like that, I feel like. So I think I'm gauging where the potential pivot points are going to be. It's going there. I know it's going there. Love to get to 300, that'd be nice. But I also don't want to get too greedy. I want to be focused. I don't want to be chasing anything. You gotta let me know though, guys. This is crazy. You guys always hang in there and watch most of the stream, but don't say anything. So I'm basically, you know, I've got a small account, so I'm just working on this strategy here, which is what ChatGPT called a Martindale dynamic scaling strategy, where it's pick a bias and based on a few things, and then I basically just hop in whenever. I mean, it doesn't matter when I get in, really. This is starting to tweezer top, so I might get out. We get 45 seconds left, though. This is my target here, this volume profile peak here. I don't know what it'll get me to. It may get me to 300 on the day. But if you have any questions, let me know. I mean, I'm just learning, but I seem to have a strategy. I'm 10 days in a row profitable with this strategy. It's a small account, so it's not like I'm trading with a 50K account. I've got a 5K account. I'm making average, I think about 250 a day on average, which is, you know, that's not nothing. And if I could do that consistently, 250 a day, then, you know, that's, I think, enough to build an account. And I'm testing to see with this strategy where my tolerance is. Like, so what's my max drawdown with this double down? Because it does get a little dicey. Today I got down to $400 in drawdown. I'm getting out. So I'm at 273 now. So actually I'll try to buy in here. It's fair value gap. I'm waiting for the reversal. It hasn't happened yet, but it might happen. This is a fair value gap here. I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go. Oh, I didn't get in? Shit. I do that a lot where I'll fail to hit the button or whatever. But this comes out now. I don't want to be double down here. I want to be more down here. So I need to be as patient with my losses as I do my wins. Or as my wins as I do my losses. Like when I'm in drawdown, I'm patient to not get out. But then when I'm in a winning trade, I'm not patient to stay in. Okay, break this high, break this high. Make sure you break the high. Alright, I'm doing it. I'm going nuts. This is a pullback. I'm already in 2 contracts. Still think it's gonna go up to this cluster of volume here. Should be good. That. Actually, it's a little more than I was expecting, but I'll leave it. Hopefully, this will get to me to 300 for the day. Shouldn't chase a number like that, I know, but I feel like it's still got plenty of room to go up. We did have a little reversal signal here. And then that's been followed by a wick down below. Okay, we got a fair value gap to the downside. We'll see what this one wants to do. Again, we're testing the strategy. If it goes the wrong way, we're testing the strategy. That's all there is to it. We are in a little bit, again, hot. Like hotter than we'd like to be. Where are you going now, baby? Are you going somewhere now?
Put my nail in the front.
Oh, you go, girl.
Not disappear. I used to. Like that. Not that long. In the plaza.
Should I go too?
It's in the plaza.
But Post Malone paints his nail.
Hmm?
Post Malone paints his nail.
I will do your nail.
Okay. Don't worry about that.
Because I buy. It's
Okay.
not disappear, so I need to go there.
So I think we'll get there. I think we'll get to. I believe we'll get there to 300. That's what the goal is here. At one point, I had 4 people on my stream. It's not bad. I'm surprised my 1 hour has not flipped yet, but we're at 52. It could, no, it doesn't look like it will flip because we're halfway through and we were only at 52 unless we had a surge in volume. Okay, we got out of that one. Dope. Look at that. That's a big whip. Okay, I'm out. 291. That kind of looked like kind of looked like it. Why am I trying to get 300? Why does it matter? This could be the wicket reverses on. Still at the peak of this volume profile, which is nice. Good place to be. I mean, we've come up so far now that I do not think it's going to go all the way down to the pivot again. Could be a healthy pullback. Well, it kind of already had like a mini pullback, 2 mini pullbacks. Kind of rounding the top a little bit. Could come all the way down here. I missed that damn the first time. I would have been already done for the day. It took profit. This was my target, and it made it to it. That's the crazy part. Got a thumbs up. That's nice. What am I getting at, by the way, on my... Okay, so I got some big buys. I got some sells. It's kind of a mixed bag, but... Okay, looks like it'll take it. Looks like it'll take it. Almost equal highs, pretty much. All I need to do is just break that high. I'll get to 300. Okay. What are we doing? Okay. There we go. 304. Now we're like really moving. Jesus. Okay. I'm out. I think this could be a look down. So a little bit past I could have gone. I could have gone 5, 10, 4 more points. That's not that big a deal. Well, made it to 300. So I'm at up 2,500 in 10 days. Up. Down, still on the 5 minute. Wow. Down, still on the 30. 45. 90. 1 hour. 2 hours. Almost Trump. 4 hours. I mean, I played it right. Yeah, I played it right. I don't know if I could have done much better than that. No, I would have probably had it down again. Hour and 30. What's my hour? 27 minutes. It's probably kind of pull back a little bit, but then go up. Need to get out of this altogether. So I can't complain really. I'm profitable, and I've got I was at 1248, now I'm at 510. So 304.72. All right, that's it.